Hello and welcome back everybody to Hoard of Dragon Queen, our weekly D&D 5e show. Let's jump right back into it. So you guys have disabled a word on a spell book, and after that only figured out that the spell book is all written in a cipher. You spent the day resting, so you guys all have your hit dice back. That's half rounded up for those who use theirs, but I think that everybody's gonna have full. All the spells and all the abilities back. It's not morning. It's about close to night right now because well, you didn't really sleep. Besides Ustani, all of you kind of just took watches around because you already slept. You can't sleep 8 hours and then sleep another 8 hours.
I can prove that wrong. But it'll
Yes.
take me 16 hours.
So what do you guys do?
So
Like,
as far as guessing the cipher, before I do the whole thing of investigating the room, looking for clues, just for the long shot, I'm gonna try both Edward and Jacob.
Okay. Roll me a 1d1000. 2d1000s.
Isn't this set in stone? Even if you roll the right number, doesn't mean you're gonna get it right, Chucky.
Another one.
That's so close.
It seems like absolutely no words make sense with Christopher or Jacob. So or Edward or Jacob.
Okay.
Funnily enough,
whoa.
those numbers were very close to each other. I wonder what the probability for that is actually. Because that was very close to each other. Right?
The probability of things like that happening isn't that low. Because like, oh, a 5's the same, or oh, the 8's the same, and then like, oh, well, one of them's different, and then like, which one's different, and then
No, it's
it could
not.
be like,
It's not
oh,
the
they're
age
the
is the
same
same. I
number,
said you
or
didn't get
they're
it.
similar numbers.
I don't think you have a good understanding of how cipher works. The idea is that you need a code word, and the code word itself dictates.
I'm talking about the numbers probability now, Chucky. I know how a cipher works.
Oh, then on different pages. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're talking about different things here.
I've already
Alright.
told you how to solve it, and yeah. So telling me that I don't know is kind of harsh.
Sorry.
So
I apologize.
I'm gonna ask some other people who are also good at investigating to help me go through his room, look for like his favorite book and a bookmark in it, or various things like that might give us clues.
Favorite
as to
pair of
what the word is.
underwears.
Yeah, someone else needs to look for that one.
So it's
I got a
easy enough.
19 for my investigating.
It's easy enough to figure out that this room is definitely just the place that where he slept. No personal items whatsoever are kept in this room. It really seems like this is more of like a temporary room. You'd think that if he had a room, it's not here.
We asked the lizard men whereabouts the asparagus stayed.
The red mage, he used portal many times. He not stay here. He come speak and they say the name of the protest leader you killed that I forget right now.
Do you know what word he used?
Bornfrey?
Born
I don't
Frey, yes.
think. I
Yeah,
don't
Born
think we didn't kill Bornfrey.
Oh no. He come with Born Frey.
Oh.
He come speak Born Frey, and he go back. He stay sometimes weeks, sometimes hours.
Or go to the
that's
lizard men that
perfect
would.
then. I think.
Oh, wait.
because
I wasn't there.
we can do two things at a time. We can go for the portal, I suppose, and we can look for ideas for the spell book,
Yeah.
but also we can pursue the cult, I suppose.
I think we should go to the portal. Let's. We have enough robes to disguise everyone as a cultist. We can go through the
Robes?
portal and robes.
But yeah, if we go for the portal,
I have no such robe.
I got a rope for you.
We have enough robes.
Got
Very
your
well.
robes.
You don't
here.
you don't personally possess one, but there are enough of them lying around.
I
Even
just
for your
wondering-
servants.
Yeah.
I just wondering one thing, like the teleportation circle. It might just lead to like a fixed other point location. So
Yes.
like whenever we show up there, it's possible that it's like triggers an alarm for anything else. You know.
Wait, you mean so we're gonna have a
Or
fight?
guards around.
Why are we waiting?
Yeah, I mean,
This-
we should steel ourselves that there could potentially be someone waiting for us. Not necessarily like a huge army or anything like that, but probably some kind of sentries that will make an alarm if someone unauthorized, or probably now that we have compromised this location, they're probably gonna keep a close look on the circle unless they just wiped out the circle on their part, on their end.
Do they
So
know
we-
that you are still alive?
Well, if they say that, if we go through and we're disguised as cultists, all we have to do is say that we killed the intruders after we came upon the castle, and then we decided to go through the portal to report in.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Does Bornfrey actually know we took over the castle? All he knew is they were down there, they were doing their little
I
churchy
didn't know that we
ritual,
actually managed
and
to
then we showed up.
We might be dead. We might actually be dead in his eyes. He probably thinks we are dead. So
Yeah, we were just like, aha, he had no idea that this whole thing is shut down on this side.
good point, I suppose.
It'll be fine.
How do we go through this portal?
There's a keyword that we have to speak. We found it on a piece of paper in her room.
What is the word?
I don't remember, but we still have a piece of
I
paper.
think it's the bird.
You
'Cause
have
have you heard?
you have
Yeah, I've heard the word.
The
you have
bird
it
is the word.
you have it
I
like,
was-
written down. It's okay.
I will check my notes. Give me a second. I wrote it down.
Is the
I
code
know,
word
it's
for the-
like
No, Rostani
Drago.
actually has the piece of paper because you guys were looking for the table, and Rostani with a passive perception just comes in, picks the right one, and says, "Ah, the word is Dressier."
It's Dressier.
Dressier.
The Razir.
Dressier.
Can we check if the word for the the code is on the
Treasure.
code arm? If it's bird.
You can-
It's the- it's-
so you go into the circle, the magical circle, and you
It's
see
the
bird.
enigma.
No, on the spellbook,
In
bird.
the spell. Yeah.
Oh, again, any word
doesn't
that you
work,
check, it
the bird.
takes hours.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna get together the. So we had 4 even higher class robes than we had before, right?
3, I think.
No,
Is it 3?
I think it was 3.
no,
That's
you
three.
have. So the
On Lelouch's
robes
body.
you got from this from Bornfrey and everybody else.
No, it was
only
sorry. It was 2 cloaks and
There
2
was
masks.
2 of them. Yeah, 2 cloaks and 2 masks. Because it was
Okay.
Regalia. It was the main one and the spare one.
Okay.
So if we assume that these guys do that when they like salute, what do these guys do? Like, yeah, with 2 hands instead of like.
Well, no. This
3,
this represents
5.
the 5 heads of Tiamat, and then it's like, what is it? This represents the 3 lesser heads of Tiamat.
And then this
something.
represents 2 team hands.
Yeah,
because
this
they're
this is
greater.
what you saw.
Well, like
the
this.
free
And this
fingers.
represents a relaxed attitude towards the cult.
And this. And then this represents immature people trying to flip each other off. This is actually the bird.
This represents the metal dragons.
Anyway,
If we like you higher up, we do this. Like,
And this is living long and prospering, I believe. Like,
so one of us should wear the really high end cloak, and the rest of us should wear the acolyte ones.
Just putting it out there that it looks extremely similar to what you saw Bornfrey being.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Which means we'll probably outrank anyone on the other side of the portal, right?
well,
maybe.
like that would probably mean that he's probably one of the only arc. I don't know. He was like an arch cleric or like an.
So you're saying that they might realize we're an imposter because they don't know our name?
Yeah, like we if we try to
How-
be. Yeah, it's
Like
When
if
would the
I went
pills
around
go through
claiming
the
to be
portal
the
anyway?
president of the United States, and people might go, "You're a little light skinned for that."
well. Yeah, they'd be like, oh, wasn't then
Thanks,
who are
Obama.
you? They should have known. If we're too high ranked, they probably know about us, and if they don't, know about us, then we're partly imposters. So yeah. So,
Alright.
a bit more incognito, if you will, I suppose.
Alright, I guess we'll step it down. We'll wear so we'll wear the mid-level guys, and then we'll put the
We can
squires.
we can have the high rope thing
Yeah.
as like if we can find out like someone's name, I could actually I could alter myself to look like that person.
Well, we know who Born Frey is.
Asparagus.
I don't think
I,
it's
I,
Asparagus.
I could potentially alter myself to be Born Frey, but I don't know.
Asparagus.
Yes,
Then go through the portal too.
I could look like him, and they don't actually know we killed him. I could look like Asparagus if I wanted to, but I
remember
don't-
that Asparagus, just putting it out there, Asparagus had a giant tattoo on his bald head. He was copper-skinned and he had red robes of Fae.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're just putting it out there. Just so you know,
We
because
have the red.
you have the red robes, male form.
I could take his form if I wanted to. But
Yeah, alter self. Be fine.
Yeah, I'm doing alter self. It could be fun. It could be maybe.
But he was like a hired hand. He didn't actually believe in the cult. They hired him because their interests aligned in some
But
ways.
if he was going around with Born Frey and he seemed to be a long-term retainer and he seemed to,
We went
probably
through the
people
portal
knew
that
not to
never
mess with him.
finished.
Maybe. I mean, if
Yeah.
you... Yeah, okay. As
I
long
would
as
say
we're-
go for it.
Yeah, let's go through the portal with the robes on, and you can be Asper or Joss. You even have a spell book, so that part of this guise is complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you alter yourself,
Stealing his
and
identity. Oh my
you
God.
do alter yourself on yourself. Take the robes and the spellbook.
This is highly illegal. Kids do not play this at home.
Well, yes, the thing. Like, what should be like? I guess you go with me.
Okay.
I mean,
everybody
you-
else though, how does everybody else look like? You guys have the
I'm-
gray robes? Do you have the in between robes, like the dragon claw robes, or do you
Yeah,
have the
I'll-
purple
Dragon
robes?
I'll go
Claw.
Dragon Claw.
And I'm assuming they'll tell me about like the hand sign.
I'll wear the purple robes, yeah. So if you're an acolyte, you greet everyone with the three fingers, and if someone's higher ranked than you, they'll respond with the five.
I don't think Asper Jasper do that though, right? He probably
No,
just
he wouldn't, because he's not a cult member.
Yeah.
I'll brief the squire and the hangers on as well.
How do you disguise the squire? How do you disguise the retainers?
Grey robes.
Gray robes both. Okay, good. Okay, so walk me through this. Do you do anything else, or do you just go to the portal and try your magic word?
What should we say like when we get there?
Why not? Well met, obviously. That's the right.
Yeah, well met.
answer.
That's
Well
just
met.
like that's the first thing we should say. Well met.
And then
Okay.
shank him with your pole.
Maybe we bringing a message.
Just to be sure, like I think
Born
we'll
Frey.
leave. I think we'll leave Loop.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should say we have a message for Born Frey. You know, where did she go? And then they'll just take us right to her, and we can kill her. We can finish what we started.
Him.
Him, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Sure, but we don't know what the circumstances are beyond the portal.
Well, yeah, but you went, Asbar Joss went missing, and it's perfectly plausible that you were off doing something dumb, because apparently you do that, and you came back and you saw the state the castle's in, you took it back, and now you're just reporting in.
nobody knows the castle was taken.
Yeah, nobody even knows. Technically we were still fighting when she left, so
Knows.
plausibility.
Yeah.
Plausibility.
Well, I mean, they don't even know there was a big fight for the castle. As far as they know, we were just like, aha! Now we're revealing that we were enemies the whole time, and the whole castle was still fine.
True.
They
So
were
yeah,
down
we'll
here.
be
They
fine.
could not hear any of the fight until we showed up.
Excellent. So let's just go. Let's just go through and see what the circumstances are on the other side, and then we'll improvise, because we're good at improvising. We're bad at plans.
Yeah, I think we need to kill the people on the other side, and then can bring through Lupa because
If we can convince to take us a Born Frey, we should just I don't know.
Wait, do we actually know? Is this thing two-way? Do we know that?
It should be if they go back and
If he
forth,
comes
right?
back,
I mean,
yeah. Either
as
that
for
or there's
Joss,
another way back.
I've gone back and forth.
Is the keyword? I guess that's true. So is the keyword the same on both sides? Will we be able to come back on our own?
We don't know that.
Can we roll
Can
an
you
arcana check to figure
arcana that
out?
business?
Yeah.
We guess we can
Juggy?
do. Is that an Arcana check?
Not on this side.
You can't arcana check on the side to see if it goes two ways.
Because you know it goes 2 ways, you're sure of that. You know you need a safe word, or a password word to get through here.
The safe word is
The safe
banana.
word is the banana.
The safe word is banana. That one stop.
But unless you're on the other side, because portals can be many different things. You have a portal that could be a actual portal. You can have a portal that could be just a mirror. You can have a magic circle. You can
You can
have
have Portal
waystone.
2,
You can
but you can never have Portal 3. Not even ever have Portal 3.
I'm
Only
thinking
2.
maybe we should we take this to a higher,
This is
to like
so
a more
right.
grander scale and like lead like lizard men that are not the snapjaws. Like they have like the guards of Born Frey or something like that. They might want to actually be on this as well, be a part of the plan. Maybe. Guess no.
Meh.
Should we like do like a
I think we should just bring Lupa with us.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I don't want to risk leaving Lupa behind.
Also, has
Alright.
Herc showed up yet?
Hex has not showed up. And they have absolutely no idea. Like, even following his tracks, it seems like they up and disappeared.
Maybe he got eaten.
Maybe he was a spellcaster all along and he could cast invisibility.
He was using an illusion to hide his second head.
My god.
Oh my god,
We just
that's
did-
it.
Ogre Magi with 2 heads.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Uni.
a Uni.
Yeah.
The Uni don't have 2 heads in this one.
Alright, I'm all robed up. You guys ready to go?
Yeah, sure. Can you just
Indeed.
Let's go.
And when we say let's go, let's just wait for us. I got gun back. OBS was fucking up with the drop prints. Okay, so you guys go into the portal room, and who speaks the word?
I do.
Yeah. I vote the spellcaster speaks the word.
Raise
Rastan?
your-
You say
Trace.
you say that,
This is
and
classist.
the circle grows, a puff of magical blinding light. One question before you even do that, Lupe, is it she with us or not?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
With
Horses.
the robe on. No,
Do
4
you have the
No.
horses or not?
I don't give a shit about my horse.
Okay,
Yeah, no parrot. No,
Nope.
no
I
horse.
need-
good.
No
just
speed.
just to be sure on all the details before we go through. Okay, you teleport. It takes you a couple of minutes until you can realize where the frack you are. Definitely not a swamp anymore. It seems like you're more of a mountainous terrain right now. Dark pine woods are all around the slopes of this mountain valley. The air is cool and fresh. 2 ancient stones stand to either side of you. And no more than a bowshot ahead along the path is a large house, with stone on the ground floor, timbers above. Within sight are more standing stones. Pines' branches shift and sway into the gustful, fitful wind. A squirrel chitters and then falls silent.
Okay.
Examine
So
the end. Does it look? It's everything's identical. It looks like it can go back.
No, this is a waystone, as I said. 2
Okay.
giant stones on either side. They seem to be engraved with something, and you recognize it to be a telescope.
Any like in our immediate
That's good,
vicinity, any like guards, sentries, or like
you see absolutely nothing. No sign of life besides the animal life around you.
Anything in the house up ahead?
You don't. Again, it's within bowshot, so you need to get closer to figure it out. You don't see any life from where you are. Like, you don't see movement. You don't see anything from here.
I suggest we head to the castle.
let's step away from
Or the
the
house.
waystone for a bit. boys. And I'll just say, like, after you stepped away, I'll say Dracier again.
You see
Anything?
Dracier again, and nothing happens.
Alright, so it's not another word. I'll inspect, like, are there any carvings? Or, like,
As
any
I said, there
words?
is a carving on them of a
Mhm.
telescope. You recognize the same form and shape of the golden telescope in Castle Nairitar. But it seems
Any
like
wordings?
there's absolutely no wording on it.
So, I mean, I presume it has something to do with its telescope, but it might have a name on its own, perhaps a symbol of some sort. Maybe is it like does it look religious?
It is not religious at all, no. But the carving is pretty deep.
Hmm.
Does it also show like a person getting his eye like kind of burnt by the light shining into the telescope into his eye?
No, just the telescope itself.
Is it like pointed upwards?
It's actually like, yeah, it's like on a diagonal. Like it's like this. The telescope is like exactly like this.
Towards the sky, kinda.
Yeah.
I guess like.
But though both of them are pointed the same way. Like this is something you notice.
Gazebo, I say. No.
Both of them are pointed
Stargazer.
eastwards.
Peephole.
It's a reminder, right? Basically, whoever invented these portals is like, this is what goes to the observatory. So whoever built that castle or whoever's using it, and whoever built the portal to the castle was like using the observatory, and that's all he was interested in. It must have been some like very old wizard, right?
Yeah, I mean, the telescope's obviously related to the observatory there.
Yeah. All right. So this goes. It's like a signpost. This goes here, and there's
Yeah.
probably other portals that like this goes here, this goes here.
I suggest we check out that house ahead.
Yeah.
It could be.
Agreed.
Still
I'd also suggest
still in
that-
disguise of you, obviously.
If you
Well,
have
why don't
any way
we
to
try to
distinguish it.
sneak up on the house, observe it from afar without being seen first?
If you have any way to distinguish whether something's magic or not, there could be magical traps all over the house, so that might be advised.
Okay,
If
so
there's
you
if
guys,
there's magical traps, I could probably dispel them.
so do you guys go
traps.
towards the? Oh, by the way, Simon, feel free to send me your spell sheet for today.
Yeah. I totally walk up to the
Okay.
the thing.
Oh,
I don't think we
Chunky,
need. I don't think we
spells?
need. I don't think we need to be secure, right? We just need to like walk up to it because we're in disguise. If they're on our
Don't
side,
you
they're
think
on
we
our side.
should maybe observe the house from a distance? See, like, is there a lot of people? Is there?
No, because if we get caught observing it from a distance, it looks really suspicious.
Okay. Let me move
If we're
to
changing
that.
spells, I
So
change.
now, gone. I
I
say.
change aid for find steed.
Okay. So now we're gonna jump into the dynamic right map. I would ask you to not move your tokens any more than 5 increments at a time. Each square
That means there's
equals
lots
5
of
feet.
guys.
Okay, so you walk up. Hopefully,
Is my token? My token's
So-
not there.
Your token's not here. Yes, you're right. Sorry about this.
I change. Since I used.
The first question is: everybody? Can everybody see around?
Yeah.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good. So I'm gonna give you. One second, let me give Alexander a token over in here.
I walk over here so that I can see if this says hunting lodge.
Yes,
or-
that's what I was. I was suspecting this might be a hunting lodge.
That's the map. That's the map from the book. That's the where I bought it as well. So that couldn't be helped. So 1 second, let me give you sight. So Rostani is currently having the light, but I'll give Hoon. Hoon has an emittance of light about 60 feet because he has dark vision.
Is it nighttime?
Yeah. Okay. Does
Didn't we just rest?
does anybody else's bubble of light just got bigger?
No.
no,
I think.
Very good. So only
Wait.
only Hoon sees more.
I don't have a bubble of light yet. So
You don't have a bubble of light?
No, I'm moving around and nothing's happening. Oh, wait.
My,
no.
my bubble of light like extends like 25 feet out.
30 feet actually. Who has the light? Because I'm gonna remove yours.
I
Go on.
think I have the light, yeah.
Okay, so that's
It's not
20
nighttime.
feet and 10 feet of dim for a torch.
I mean, if it's dark, I'm gonna cast light on my shield because I always do that.
It
So I'll
is
have 20
nighttime because.
I'll,
as it
okay,
is-
I'll have 20 feet of light and then 20 feet of dim.
Okay. I'm just putting out the sight on your guys' tokens. Alexander, do you have any source of light on you?
Just
You don't need
light
to,
of
but if you do have
justice.
it. Okay, good. So all of you now have
I
bubbles
like
of
this
light.
I like this dynamic
Okay.
lighting. Lighting.
Okay.
It's pretty
Go on.
cool.
Go see. Wait,
It's
what does
the-
it say? Hunting.
Hunting lodge ground floor.
Hunting
So
lodge.
there's more than one floor.
An attack.
Yeah. It says Blando next to it.
Okay, so
Blando.
the ancient building has a wood and plaster upper floor over a fieldstone lower floor. Its shuttered windows are all closed. The roof is completely overgrown with moss. A single door stands slightly open. Smoke pours from one of the 3 large chimneys.
Is it 5 by 5 or like every
It's
square?
all
is
every 5 by 5. Everything is absolutely to scale.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna walk up to the front. I'm gonna walk up to the door.
I'm gonna follow him 5 feet behind.
Okay. The one
This lighting effect's
the
pretty
one
cool.
simple of issue with dynamic lighting is the fact that when you go into a room, you won't be able to stand like to see behind you. So
That's fine.
if you want, I would suggest to have a small sheet of paper. I think Robert and Justin are familiar with this. Map your map, basically, because you will not ever be able to see behind you just in the room you're in.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I remember doing this
Zork.
when it was text based and
Yes, Zork. I've played Zork as well. I remember doing that for Zork. Okay, so I would suggest that for everybody who really wants an idea where they are, but you can just not do it if you don't want to. So yeah, this door is slightly ajar. So do you walk up in?
Oh yeah, we get all up in there.
Feel free. No, feel free to move.
Then it's a
actually.
door, not a door. It's a jar.
Okay.
There's another door. Is this door also open?
This door, let's see. Just inside, there's a front door, is a chamber with pegs and benches for cloaks and boots. A set of rusty spears rest in one corner, held in a claw of a small drake statue. There seems to be small, little arrow slits on the right wall. You don't see anybody inside of there, and you don't see anybody around here. The door in front of you is actually closed.
Okay. Are the cloaks cultist cloaks? Like
The
is it standard?
cloaks are cultist cloaks.
So it's standard procedure to take your cloaks off and leave them here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave my cloak on, but I'm going to try and open the door.
Okay.
I will stand
Uh,
within 5 feet of him.
Good. So you open the door, and the central hallway has stairs, large wooden doors, and a set of fine plate armor. Flanking the main entrance are 2 freestanding suits of elven plate mail, both coated in chipped green paint. Man-sized demonic
I want it.
statues stand near the base of the stairs.
Does that plate mail look like it'll fit anyone?
The elven
Right.
braid mail doesn't look like it'll fit you. Maybe. Maybe the other set of fine braid mail would actually work. You're not sure. It looks
does it look
roughly
like it
your
could be?
size.
Well, I'm actually
Um,
thinking about Harun and Alexander, but
Yeah.
You know what? It's elven, so if either of you are not elven, it will take some. You need to actually resize it.
I
if
have
not-
an armor specialist.
You are an armor specialist.
No, I have an armor specialist. I'm just sure.
Okay.
They just
Just
polish
keep
my
in
armor.
mind, are your retainers, are they in with you now? I'm guessing your squire is, but are your retainers with you?
I'll ask them to probably stay at the coat bag.
Okay. Is
They
your
could then just-
squire coming with you?
they can look after Lupe.
The squire would come with me.
Okay, I'll give you just a small squire token. that you can use. He is a dwarf, but doesn't matter. It's just a squad token. So there you have it. I'm gonna ask you to move him with you in the same room and gonna keep an idea of where he is. There you go.
Okay, cool.
So you're in this room. Everything is completely silent. There doesn't seem to be yeah.
Wait, I
That's
think
it?
I have divine sense, and I kind of want to do that. What does it specifically say? Divine sense is know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. So I pop one of those uses.
Sorry, what? No, you need to
I
repeat
use divine sense in the area.
that. Okay.
60 feet any celestial fiend or undead.
Okay, so no celestial fiend, no undead.
Within 60 feet.
No celestial fiend, no undead within 60 feet.
Cool.
A celestial fiend. That's pretty horrifying.
So there's a door going off to the left here. I'm gonna go to the left.
There's several doors. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4 doors that you see that you have not been through.
Well, I'm
Do I
going
still
through
have
this
to
one.
move 5 feet at a time? It's a bit harsh.
It's just move easily 5 feet at a time because
Okay.
things might happen as you move, especially
Well, I
when you
move-
enter another room.
I moved through the door into this
Okay.
hallway.
You are in
It
it.
looks
That
like.
is just a simple hallway. There's nothing besides just one bench to northern wall. That's it.
All right. I'm gonna head north. Well, up anyway.
Okay.
I can't see my
And
square when I move through the room. Brutus, no. I can't
Okay.
see.
Stop. Whenever somebody enters a room, if you haven't moved with your token, you stop in exactly the same position you were.
I was moving my token though.
Yes, but
Yeah, no,
Lewis
it-
was in front. So
yeah, when I moved out of the room, it wouldn't
I
actually.
can still
completely-
control Brutus.
no, so stop moving. Stop
You're over
moving.
here.
You stand there. When somebody enters a room, you stop moving. You take your mouse over your token.
I'm 5 feet behind Brutus, and my square is 5 feet away from me at all times.
Okay. So let's see what happens in this room. You enter what seems to be a kitchen. The spacious kitchen is a hive of activity. A large stove against one wall contains glowing fire with a bubbling stew pot and shanks of venison suspended above it. String of onions and herb crisscross the ceiling like the webs above cluttered tables. Preparing meals are 4 humans, 2 men and 2 women, all within arm's reach of boiling water, quivers and knives, and their stares make it quite clear they don't like company. They look all at you quite confused, and one of the men speaks, saying,
I put up my hand.
you put up your 5 fingers up, he does a small bow, does the 3-finger salute back to you, and says, "Oh, hail, Tiamat."
Why was there no one there to greet us when we arrived?
Sir, sorry, I was under the impression that we're not expecting guests. We are just preparing the food, merely cultists who wouldn't have the glory to share in Talos' information and guests.
Perhaps the messenger got sidetracked or waylaid, informing him meant to inform Talos of our arrival. There, find
I
someone to find us quarters. Then it's been a long road, and we wish to rest.
It
I'll
is
actually
it is
walk
quite
up.
easy. Just the door to your right as you go out, the guest chambers. I'll have my brothers here prepare the rooms. They'll be ready within the hour. I suggest reporting your presence to Taris. She is upstairs.
Oh, I
Alright.
think I know who that is.
For that, just to sort of keep things going, like the whole illusion we're supposed to be here, I'll come forward, here, seeing that it's a kitchen.
Yeah,
Is
they
that
do
the,
that.
Food
uh,
Again,
after our
when-
journey.
Uh,
What do you have ready here?
We have quite a lot. Trespin has been bringing in all kinds of meat and berries from the forests. What is it that you would wish to eat?
What's ready right now? I'm looking around at what's out, what's cooked.
Okay, they seem to be currently cooking deer, and there are a couple of actual cooked steaks, but they're not really prepared yet.
I'll start walking around and I'll ask if I can use some of these ingredients, and I'll take like all the salted ingredients that like have a good
They
preserved
look
life
a
in them.
bit. They look a bit weirdly at you, and they, yes, sir, you can.
And yeah, like all the salted shit and all the well preserved shit, I'll take a bit of that and I'll put it into my bag. The small satchel one.
Okay, yeah, you put a bit of. You can just add the spices into your satchel in there.
Okay.
I must ask, like, when it says terrace, like, is that
Alice.
is
Callous.
that the woman that we encountered, like, long
God, I hope not.
cleric, like, you know.
The cleric that we fought with the half dragon.
Mm-hmm. Got away.
Did we ever? I guess we did learn her name at one point. I don't actually remember it. In character, I might, but out of character, I don't.
I mean, she wouldn't. I mean, she probably wouldn't recognize us anyway. So let's just. So.
Let's not go assuming
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Well,
I
things
have
are happening
zero
right
idea.
now.
Okay, so what do you guys do? They seem to be quite unsure, quite awkwarded out. That's the best word to put their state
So I
We
take
shall-
some like.
Is there any bread about?
in.
Loaves of
yes, and he points like to a small cupboard to the
All right.
other side of the room.
I'll get some. Are they? You said they were cooking the venison. Is there anything that seems to be collecting drippings or broth?
Yeah, they actually seem to have several like not barrels, what do you call cauldrons, doing that because they are cooking like deers, like whole deers.
All right. I'll tear a piece of. I'll take a loaf of bread. I'll tear a piece off, a chunk, and kind of dip it in the broth, taste it,
Let's
or in the
see.
drippings.
That's pretty
Poison.
good. It's pretty
Okay.
damn good. They seem to have a decent amount of spices, not too much, and not too little added to the broth, and it's very good.
All right. I'll nod my approval. This is good. I'll definitely be having
I'll
some
go-
of this.
I'll go and
Well
taste it
done.
and-
They smile and say, "We do what we can, sir." All in the honor of Tiamat.
Fair. Well, we shall settle ourselves in our rooms and take a repast, and then after we're done eating, we shall go greet Talus.
I need to ask that you report your presence to the terrace before. My men will take care of the rooms. They haven't been prepared for guests.
Very well. Where are the stairs?
Main hall, you should have passed it when you entered.
Oh, were those stairs? They
There
look
was
like
upstairs.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, there was this.
so you mean like these things right here?
Exactly.
Oh well, I
I will-
didn't realize that actually.
Yeah, I didn't realize those were stairs
right
either.
there.
I'll turn around and
Yeah,
head
there were
back.
stairs and there were two like sets of armor in between them.
Actually, I'm
Oh,
gonna poke my head into this bottom
Yeah, I
room
didn't see a
first.
door at the top of it, so I thought, oh, it's just must be some sort of.
So you are
I'm gonna,
going to
like,
poke.
I'm just gonna like poke my head in here and look around, see what I see.
Okay, give me 1 second. This room is warm and comfortable, with a large fireplace, stuffed leather chairs, and a table set with smoked sausages and candles. A tapestry displays a magnificent. I am very bad at pronouncing today, it seems. White stag.
Try something new.
Above a valley, with a pair of green dragons soaring overhead and a deer, boars, and hedgehogs hiding among the leaves and trees below. The walls each have a trophy or two, including 2 fine mountain goat's heads, an elk's head on a 10-point rack, a giant eagle's head and talons, a metallic bull's head, and a griffin's head and 4 claws, and the heads of white-furred boars with tusks as long as daggers. The room seems otherwise deserted.
Well, I make a mental note that that's a good place to retreat to if we get in a fight. And I will start heading. So these are stairs. I guess they do kind of look like stairs.
I
Alright,
thought
well, I
that
head
was
up.
when I first saw them.
I head upstairs, and now we're probably gonna need a new map, right? Because
Exactly.
second floor.
1 second.
Within 5 feet of Brutus.
What? You just
I'm
move.
within 5 feet.
Remy.
Giving him
Remy,
that natural spell bonus. I mean, save
Remy,
bonus.
Remy, move maps. Take
Do
it
I get a
easy.
bonus for being within 5 feet of you?
Maybe. Iron
I think,
Saint.
I think that's his level 6 thing.
Okay, can you see right?
Oh, it's 10
I can't.
feet, sorry.
Can you see right?
Do I have to
now?
look up
I can
Paladin now
see-
to figure out what
I
this
can
bonus
see-
is?
Dim light, yeah.
Everybody?
Yep. I can
Good.
see some light.
That's where you are.
We'll figure it out when you have to save for a spell, okay?
1 second.
Wow.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything around here of worth description.
Exit doors.
Except doors. As you walk over on Dohun, you see a servant, human, coming down the hall. She
Alright.
she seems quite surprised at seeing you, and says, just bows deeply. Oh, hail, Tiamat.
Okay, I'll nod. I'm not quite bringing myself to fun and kind. Okay, which way to Talus's room?
She kind of like points to the door behind you. Her hand is shaking a bit.
So it's
Is she
This door?
What does she seem to be doing?
She seems to be getting bed sheets and towels. Like she has, like, on one hand, she has what seems to be used bed sheets. On the other hand, new bed sheets.
All right, I'll nod and say we'll need more rooms made up. 5.
She nods her head. Yes, I'll make sure it is done, sir.
I'll nod in approval and I'll walk over to the others here.
Okay, so what does everybody else do?
Following
well.
Brutus.
I asked her that door, and like, is she pointing at this door? I think.
She's pointing at this door, behind Hoon. She was coming down this way.
Ah,
she
I see.
only saw
That's-
Hoon behind Hoon. There.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I guess I'll knock on that door.
You knock on that door, and how much do you wait before you do anything?
I if I don't get a response within like 5 seconds, I'm gonna just walk in.
Okay, you.
I would wait a little longer and have Rastani ready so that we can get in without being suspicious and then close the door and then have our fight.
I have a plan. Everyone ready? Everyone here? Knock, knock, knock. Does
5
she
seconds
answer?
pass, no answer.
I open the door
You open the door,
and I walk in.
You walk in.
Like I own the place.
You walk in like you own the place. At the table, you see what seems to be, and this is the time I want to bring you guys just real fast to a white map to show you how she looks like. 1 second, I had a picture of her here somewhere because the art is quite good.
Roll for hotness, Chucky.
Roll for hotness. You can roll for hotness if you want to.
What? For who?
For Taris the White.
Sure, why not?
Her name is
It's
Talos
36?
the White.
Dude, his name is Taris only.
Oh, that.
Okay, so
Just
this is
kidding.
this is what you see. Can you see this?
She's kind of cute. I wouldn't say she's hot.
She's an elf, definitely, and this is what you see at the table.
Is she wearing? Is
Talking-
that plate mail or scale mail or what?
It seems to be plate
Looks
mail,
like
and that
dragon
seems to be made out of scales. And that's going back real fast to the map again, and she is sitting at a table with what seems to be another two humans dressed all in armor, and what seems to be a dragon claw at her side. But dressed
So
quite a bit differently. The dragon claw has a mask on his face.
Okay.
Well, it looks to be a well-appointed chamber. It's filled with furniture that can serve as a place to eat food or discuss important matters. Yeah, you did already describe the people, and Talis looks at you. What do you do in this? Do you have anything you want to do in a split second?
Can you put them on
really
the
feel like
map?
just engaging in combat.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I can.
I really feel like just going like, boom, engage, shang, shang, shang.
I can use it
Probably
to
not the
put
best
them on the
idea.
map. So we have two people kind of on her on this side. 1 second. What's up?
They came out of nowhere. Nothing. It was just funny.
They came.
So the two
They
people
came
on the
bounding
side.
over.
Taris, warrior. 1 second, we find a good warrior token over on here.
Oh, you find good tokens for them, but not me.
Definitely. This is the first token I can find that is a female warrior. It's not even female, it doesn't matter.
Is she a female warrior?
She is you just saw it, her.
I really want to fight her. Oh my god! I just
And
really like.
she is at the edge of the table over on here, bend over some maps. And there is the dragon claw behind her. Let me get a cultist token up.
Is it to scale?
No. Not exactly. 1 second. This would be kind of to scale. Well, 4 feet is 5 feet in the map. Let's say it's to scale.
Yay!
It's a bit bigger than it looks like.
It's 4/5 scale. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
because
so-
of alignment on Roll20. Doesn't matter. This is how the room looks like. This is how it's made up. So in the split second, what do you do?
I look at the. I guess I mean I'll the split second as I walk in. I'll look at the head of the table and be like, "Talis, all hail Tiamat," and I'll walk up to her.
Oh, there's no way to walk up until like the weather is like a human and ritually in your way. Like,
Oh, there's no icon in my way.
no,
I
there
thought
is.
they were all over there.
Can you see them?
No, they're
Here.
not in my way. Well, I start walking towards her.
Are they
Yeah,
going
from
like
where? This is a
like-
table, dude. This is like a full table if you were closer.
Yeah, I could, but it's not like it takes up the room. I can walk to here.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can walk to there.
And does she respond to my greeting?
She looks at you. She seems, her eyes widen a bit, and then they narrow. And after that, she says, "Welcome. I consider you to be my guests. Perhaps we can do business. Sit."
I mean, as
I
I
s- I
walk
don't
in,
sit.
do they actually like?
She looks a bit confused at you, but doesn't really say anything. Kind of looking at everybody else. Sit. I see you have new friends.
Who's she talking to?
This
She's
is really
talking to
creepy.
Buddhist.
This is not going according to plan at all.
Is the door able to be barred from this side?
It doesn't seem like there's any thing to bar the door with, and like there's no what do you put it? Like you need that little construction to put like a plank in. It's not there, so you
Alright.
literally have to put something in front of the door to block it.
Bookcase,
Alright.
a table, a chair.
So rather than sitting down, I'm gonna like stretch and it's been a long trip, and then I cast silence.
Oh my
So
god.
you cast the spell.
I cast a spell.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Oh dear.
I love those. I love it. Thank you.
And I think that this is the best.
Yes,
way-
Yes.
I think this is the roll initiative, everybody. And after that, we'll take a small break before we jump into this.
Okay.
Come on, she's gotta be surprised, right? I get a surprise round where I get to cast silence.
You don't get
My
a
party's-
surprise round.
Oh, come on, why not? My party's surprised too. I didn't tell them I had a plan. I didn't think about it.
To
Yeah, he
be
should-
fair, I was actually pretty surprised.
Yeah, I was like, yes.
Okay.
Alexander wasn't.
Yeah,
that
I think we
surprised.
were all caught off guard.
Yeah, see? Everyone is caught off guard by the fact that her.
I'm just annoyed I
discussed
didn't get to do what I wanted to do.
No.
'Cause I had a-
no
I had a
surprise
plan.
on her. Okay, let me put in theirs first.
I don't think Talus is, you know.
I have a 22, Chucky. Come on. Cheater.
Okay.
Side.
Brutus, what's up? What's your initiative?
It was 4.
Okay, Alexander,
20.
Rastani,
11.
your noble, your squire.
Oh, should I roll it again?
Yeah, because he has a stat block. He's a henchman.
Yep. 20.
And Hoon.
8.
Okay. This is the initiative order. We're gonna have to decide between.
Just let me go first, Chucky.
No,
Come
it's
on.
we have to see the dex modifiers. That we'll do that after the break. See you guys in 3 or 5 minutes with the last section of Hoard the Dragon Queen this week. Let's see how the party first.
Maybe forever.
Maybe forever. I think there always is maybe forever.
Hooray! I love it.